Again, difficult to know what the Ethiopian government is specifically referring to. I think at the moment, Abiy Ahmed's government feels cornered. They are under pressure. If you look at the military situation, the situation is extremely complicated, but the Ethiopian army is not doing very well. The Tigrayans have stopped the advance of the ENDF. The Tigrayan Defense Forces are now in Amhara state. They are fighting on two major fronts, the Eastern Front and also now the Western Front. This explains why the government is using air power. It's using fighter jets and drones, essentially as a way to cope with the ground losses. So the government is not doing very well on the battlefield, and because they are not doing well on the battlefields, they have to look for external enemies. They have to say, oh, the Tigrayans are getting Sudanese support. You know, Antonov flights are coming in from Sudan to deliver weapons.
إيه، لكن هناك نقطة مهمة هنا. من أين تحصل جبهة تيغراي على الأسلحة لتتصدى بهذه القوة للقوات الحكومية؟
Yes, no, that's a good point. I suspect that first of all, they definitely have kind of a secret channel with Sudan. It is quite conceivable, but there is no hard evidence. I think that the Sudanese are providing military support. We know that the Tigrayans have been part of their military strategy is actually to you know, conduct these kind of strikes in order to get fuel and weapons. So in many ways, they are getting a lot of weapons and fuel and what they need actually from the enemy forces. Just to give you an example, in June 2021, the Tigrayan forces almost damaged nearly 2/3 of the Ethiopian forces. 9,000 Ethiopian army troops were actually detained as POWs. Almost 12 divisions were destroyed. So you can see this is an army that is capable of actually getting a lot of weapons from the enemy forces. So that also gives them the ability to really continue this kind of war without external support. As you said, it is quite possible that Sudan may be providing secrets, you know, secret channels of supplies. But again, there is no hard evidence, and I don't want to, I think, insist that that is the case. But the government usually has many enemies. So anybody who doesn't toe the government line is accused of being the enemy of the Ethiopian state. So I would assume that whenever pressure is too much, the government lashes out and says, you know, we are, there is an external enemy, you know, there is a foreign hand, something like that, yeah.